You're on your own.
So what you're saying is, as the Nezumi heir, it is customary for Chutaro to select a bride before his 12th birthday, and he hasn't been able to find one yet. Is that correct?
You've understood
Married
me
by
perfectly.
12, and
We
we're
need to
okay
get
with
started
it?
straight away. We're running out of time. His birthday is 1 week from today.
But you've known about it for almost 12 years now. Shouldn't something have been arranged earlier?
He does have
yeah.
a good point there.
Kid, you don't have any little friends that you could marry?
No, I really don't. If I did, I wouldn't be here. It wasn't easy to lower myself like this.
It's not easy for me to watch this. You're
I
11.
understand. So let's say we were to search for prospects at our school. What would we look for? Preferences? Conditions? I haven't thought about it much. I know I want a woman who'll be able to help me run the Nezumi house in the future. So maybe that's what you could look for. Someone who's smart and who seems like they'd work hard. Someone who's smart.
And who'll work hard for you.
We're looking for a girl, right?
Do you already have
Maybe
someone in
someone
mind, Kid?
perfect is about to walk in.
We got it right.
Pardon me. Sorry, but the president sent me here to see how things were going.
What have we
Is this
here?
the girl? She does seem like a possibility.
Just wait until I get my hands on that pansy.
I can't believe he's setting Alice up like this. The nerve.
Believe it.
Now let's
This is, in fact,
This
the
has
president's
some
doing.
information about you.
He even provided that file of information in advance.
It says that you're beautiful, intelligent, and a competent worker. Exactly what we're looking for.
Gee, thanks a lot. You're one smooth talker, you know that?
Strange isn't on here. It does say you're a bit rigid, but that might be a good quality for a servant wife to have. At least we know you're clean.
Excellent. Will you please accept my hand in marriage?
Right to the chase.
What?
Hold on. Rigid is sometimes a nice way of calling someone a control freak, and control freak is a nice way of saying this woman would ruin your life. I don't know why we didn't notice it earlier. Just look at the deep creases between the eyebrows. Those are frown lines and proof that she becomes angry and hysterical quite often. That tight miniskirt will soon be replaced with sweatpants. She'll
I'm
wear
getting the
chains on her
feeling we're not
glasses
supposed to
and all
like
her free
him.
time watching soap operas.
Yes, I think I understand. And those are some deep lines. I mean, wow.
And at least he let her down easy.
It's not like I have wrinkles on my face because it's fashionable and I don't like soap operas!
Sorry.
Something tells me she wouldn't have been able to handle the job.
That wasn't her fault. They're the ones that made her freak out like that. Idiots.
Anyone would react the way Alice did if you criticized them that much.
We'll have to apologize to her for this later.
Who's that?
What did you see? Is something wrong?
I don't know. I thought I saw something that looked kind of like a house gnome. Or maybe not?
Okay, I know it's early, but that is such a perfect place to break. So suspenseful. See you in a bit. We're back.
Nice family
The wolf is on the
photo
hunt
of
for a
the
child
nephew.
bride. Or a bride for a child.
Now that I think about it, Ami already has a boy she's in love with, so perhaps this isn't a good idea.
Well, in love doesn't mean that she's married.
She's not, but there's another side to her that isn't listed in that book.
Well, it doesn't matter if she has a boyfriend. I'm extremely good looking. She'll be much happier with me.
Do your best not to hate him because he's beautiful.
Or a mini dork, take your pick.
Comes with being a wealthy scion, I guess.
That's Inuzuka. You may remember him from earlier as part of Momoko's entourage. He's also on the baseball team as Jin's assistant.
So, where is she?
She's right over there.
I see a tree and a bush.
Huh? Oh,
Is that who I think it is?
hello. How are you today?
What? Yes, that's
What are you guys doing
Amijizu.
here? Maybe we
She's
can ask
supporting
you the
Jin
same
in her
thing.
usual
Fine
maniacal
again.
way.
Of course not. I'm just secretly watching over him from a distance. Not that it's any of your business.
Poor
Wouldn't it make
thing,
more
she
sense
really
for you to
can't
go in
help
and watch
it.
from the sidelines like a normal person? You are dating him, right?
I can't do something like that. It might creep him out.
That might creep him out. You're wearing a stalker poncho and spying on him from the bushes.
And I imagine it gets hot
Pardon
in
me,
that
is
thing.
your name Amijizu? According to my records, you're the serious type, but a very good housekeeper. It also says you're physically frustrated, but you're choosing to keep...
Physically frustrated? Is that his attempt at being subtle? It didn't work. It's still
I believe you
awkward.
would be very good at looking after the Nezumi house. Most beautiful lady, will you marry me? What? Are you kidding?
Not just yet. If she's repressed as the book says she is, this could be bad news. She could blow her top like an emotional landmine.
Is he
really doing this again?
And another thing. She clearly has stalker-like tendencies. Pretty soon your pets will go missing and you'll wake up to find her undergarments in your mailbox.
No, he's just being tacky. Where did he get this stuff?
I'm sorry, but that's coming on way too strong.
Mailing unmentionables would be a bit forward, but we're jumping the gun a bit.
Too crazy. Emotional landmine. Stalker.
Ami, don't go!
She'll be all right. Just remind me to take an apology gift basket over to Jin's.
Good idea. Although that means they'll have to tell him where they found her, and that will be a little awkward. Oh, look, there she is again. It's the house gnome girl from earlier. Wish they'd explain who she is. The next stop on their search is the gym class storage area.
You know, you're from a very high-class family. You should make sure that the bride you choose is of equal caliber, or else things could become quite unbalanced.
That's a good point, Harmel. Thank you. So, we need to find a girl from a higher class family. Can you think of anyone? Yes, in fact, the one we're looking for qualifies. According to the student network, this is where Taro Urashi...
They're setting him up with
So
Taro?
if we can find Taro, Otohime will either be with them already or close behind, right?
Ah, that makes more sense.
Man, I could learn something from her. The way she has Taro follow her around is pure genius.
Oh, really? What technique is it precisely that you would be interested in acquiring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Misunderstanding. I was yawning in request. Just
I
sounded like
recognize that voice.
I wasn't hitting on her. We were working, I swear.
Oh, I knew it! I'm getting good at
When
this.
does that involve holding hands and whispering sweet nothings into someone else's ear? We always seem to find them like this.
Right in front of the child. This can't be good. We can always say it's educational, but what if it scars him? Oh, no, wait, I guess he's
You come
fine.
from a high-class family. I would be so honored if you'd be my bride.
I'm very sorry, but I have to say no. I've already found the one I'm going to marry in the future.
Ringo and
Wow,
Ryouko.
he's a brave one, isn't he?
Scrumptious as always.
Thanks, though that's highly inappropriate.
I have no response to that.
You're as hard to please as ever, I see. That's all right. I enjoy a challenge. It's exciting.
Taro, get over here! There is a
Tell
refined
him,
gentleman
I'd be
proposing to
pissed
you right
too.
now, and not only are you completely oblivious, but you're throwing yourself at all these girls right in front of me! How could you be so cruel?
Wait, that's not a gentleman. He's still just a kid.
That's not the point. Tell me the truth. Do you still love me?
Of course I do, Otohime. My eyes may look at other women, but the only one my heart sees is you.
Sold. He's so good at that.
Thank you, Taro.
Here we go. Get it, girl.
I'm sorry, I know you wanted to be with her, but let me explain something to you. That kind of libido can be pretty exhausting. You know, I'm not saying don't ever do it, because, well, that would be painful, but moderation is your friend. Remember that.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that, but okay.
It was nice of him to try, though. Maybe we can make this into an instructional video.
I don't know much about girls, but they're sure enthusiastic.
Look who has an opinion.
Great, now he's gonna think all women are just like her.
It's not that Otohime's a bad person, but I know what you
All
mean.
right, then. Let's move on to the next, shall we?
Yes, because they're clearly ready to go. Oh, good. Mimi's back.
So nice to meet you.
Oh, she's so cute.
Careful, young master. It's often the cutest ones who have the blackest of hearts.
Ugh, why did you come and say that to my fist, you jerk?
How dare you?
Hi, I'm Suzume Shirigiri.
Suzume with the Broadcast Club. We like her.
Oh, she had such a pretty voice, too.
Yet she would chat about the most boring subjects all day. You'd feel like you were living with a broken radio.
And you are about to live with a broken face, turd liver.
Remember Gretel, the student council secretary?
The Nezumi house would be international.
You don't want a girl with a brother complex.
The love my brother and I share is sacred and none of your business.
Shizuki,
Won't work.
Shiratori,
Absolutely
Tanuki,
not.
Asaka,
How's the
Kushida,
question?
Naoshima, Hisaka, Shirai. Oh, they look so exhausted.
You showed us a lot, but none of them worked. They all had something wrong with them.
No, you just kept looking for their flaws. You're never gonna find anyone if you keep that up.
Young master, if I may, please allow me to add one more important condition to your bridal criteria.
What's that, Harmel?
Make sure she has a huge bra size.
Where did that come from?
What the hell is wrong with this guy?
Yet another prejudiced generalization. The size is important?
Yes. I know you don't understand it now, sir, but someday they will be the only joy you have left. Observe a prime example.
It's the famous Otogi double dumplings.
Wow, Harmel, you're right. Those are incredible.
That they are indeed, sir. Every man's folly and wildest fantasy wrapped up in two perfect bundles.
I'm not exactly sure
There's
what you
too
mean,
much
but
awkward
thank you.
happening here.
By the way, Ryoushi, what's wrong with Ryouko and her little friend?
They're not comfortable talking about breast
girls
size.
can be.
I like you. Will you do me the honor of being my wife?
Wait just a moment, sir.
Oh, no, not again.
I was so blinded by their beauty, I forgot to remind you that there is gravity here on Earth.
Yeah, I know that. So what?
It's a curse, sir. One day that perky shelf will fall down to here. Life as you knew it.
Sounds like he knows from
But this
experience.
Hey, what the heck are you talking about? I will never let that happen. Gravity has no effect on me.
It feels that way. Believe me, I wish it could be true, but give it 10 years and you'll see it isn't so.
So passionate about something so absurd.
What a waste.
That's gonna be rough. Have fun keeping those off the ground.
It's the attack of the angry flat girls.
I'm sorry you skipped puberty, but insulting me is not going to make your chest pimples grow.
Carmel, if gravity is so powerful, does that mean eventually every size breast will fall?
No, sir. Fortunately, there are some miracle sizes that can defy the laws of gravity. For example, tiny ones like those two are smuggling.
Oh, he's just asking for it.
Majestic. They rest on towering, curveless figures acting as shields unyielding to the wind and refusing to back down.
I think I get the idea. If there's nothing for anyone to grab onto, then gravity will never be an issue.
Parents must be so proud.
Absolutely, because of their
The
limited
hole is
handling
big
of the
enough. Time
they
to
do
jump
seem to
in,
hold up quite
guys.
well.
I'm gonna
No,
kill you!
Ryouko, it's not worth it.
Adam!
You have to calm down now. We're still fulfilling a request.
Little Red is impressively calm, considering.
Well, I guess that leaves me with these two, and they're both about the same size up there, so which one should I pick, do you think?
The younger one, sir, should be physically attractive longer and have more energy for housework.
All right, then I choose that one. What are you talking about?
On the other hand, Master, she may look young and firm, but I can see through her. She is well past expiration.
No, he didn't.
That's it, Butler! It is on!
Just hang in there, Ryoushi. You've got to keep them back, or it's going to get ugly.
Keep them back. Just ignore the pain.
I've always found it impressive how butlers can remain completely stoic in situations like this.
It's interesting, isn't it? All the things we look for when trying to find the perfect bride. Women only look for one thing, you know. It doesn't matter how much money you have or how powerful you'll be in the future. They want what you give without really noticing.
What's that?
Friendship. One that's genuine and lasts a lifetime.
Look at that. It's like we're in a completely different story.
Tell me something, young master. Why did you decide to go looking for a bride at this particular time?
Because it's the custom, you know that.
That's not the real reason. Be honest now. Wasn't it for her?
Hey, it's the little gnome girl again. I'd know that shaggy bob anywhere.
Is that Uika?
Shitaro! I don't understand. Why are you looking for a bride? Is it because you don't like me anymore?
No, of course it isn't. It's just that I was hearing these rumors. They said you'd found a boy you really liked and that you were happy.
I didn't. They're lying! There's only one person in this world that I like in that way. And that's you, Chitaro.
Thanks, Uika.
It's a common mistake, sir, but hopefully now you can see that it is dangerous to believe rumors rather than going straight to the source. There was never any need to search for someone to complete your life. Everything you were looking for was right beside you the entire time.
You're right.
This was certainly unexpected. Looks like they were thinking the same thing.
Ah, what a great story. So his long journey led him to find the treasure that he'd always had beside him. You should be proud of yourselves. Because of all your hard work, the love between a young boy and girl was finally realized. Very good work, all of you.
Notice that the president is the only one laughing. Oh, don't look at me like that. I don't think it's very funny either. I'm sure you've forgotten all about it by now, but we're gonna go back to that random story we started in the beginning. We take you now to the climax. The Otogi Bank team has broken into the hideout of the three terrorist brothers. Although it was dangerous, Red insisted they go through it. It's because of her that they were able to force these pigs to drop their deadliest weapon, their stench. There's only one thing left to do. The entire future of the school and humanity rests on one game of Double Dare. Who will survive? I don't care who wins at this point. I just want it to be over.
So if I'm number one, then...
Hey, look, a fan service shot.
What the crap do you think you're doing, Ringo?
Don't be angry. It was a dare. I had to do it. I hope you took notes, because next time we will be passing out the dares. So pucker up. I hope you're all ready for them.
Oh, yuck. I don't want to watch those pigs make out. Hey, what just happened? I was watching that.
To continue from here. I'm surprised that Ringo would even make a movie like this. Might not
So
be as
that
weird
whole
if it
thing was a
made
movie that
someone
Ringo
else.
made? What a
I
fun
wonder
plot
where
twist.
Tony May and the others ran off to.
Oh, sorry. Meanwhile,
I want that. Oh, and come to think of it,
tonight, every single girl in this story is here.
I'll have one of everything on this front row, please. Give me the top 5 most expensive items you have.
I want one of these and 2 of those things over there.
I'll have whatever's in here, please.
I'll have what's in there, 2 of these, 1 of those, and that entire front row. On second thought, I'll have 3 of everything.
Change my order to 4 of everything.
Stop trying to be better than me, you ugly brat ex-turtle.
And just who are you calling an ex-turtle?
I don't know why you dress like that. Everyone knows you're an old hag. I'm adorable. Oh, I can't decide. It all looks so delicious.
It's certainly hard to choose one, isn't it?
Am I really an emotional landmine? Oh, come on. Stop worrying about that and pick something yummy.
Wow, what a turnout. I didn't expect this.
There seem to be a lot of people here that didn't even show up today.
I guess that's true. Majolica wasn't involved, but that's the only one I see.
Since you're here, Ryoushi, my wallet seems to be getting thinner and thinner, and I don't know if I'll be able to cover all this. Do you think I could borrow just a little bit of cash?
Of course, but I don't have that much.
And then a few other things happened. But in the end, all anger and heartache was snuffed out by delicious yet expensive pastries. And with the exception of the president's wallet, all's well that ends well. Now what do those 2 girls holding hands have to do with that title?